There was a gentleman earlier that had raised some questions, and he's with the family that owns the farm. The question that he raises is, his allegation is that this is still, in the appeal process. So my first question is, if it's still an appeal process, can the county act on this land if it's still an appeal process?
All right. The land is under an appeal process. The foreclosure was under two different statutes. Not the foreclosure. Condemnation. No, don't put foreclosure. Condemnation was under two different statutes. And one of those statutes vests the title immediately if we are flipping that immediately to GSA. So 105 acres immediately went to GSA.
What does the other one say?
Then the other statute, which is the one that's normal statute, is that the title vests when the entire suit, including the appeal, is over and there's a final judgment.
So why did the county act on out of its normal process and act on the immediate?
The county has an obligation under the presidential permit for the bridge to grant a large parcel of land to GSA. They told us exactly what piece of land they wanted. And so they also had, which the lady in the white shirt can explain to you, but they had a deadline that they needed to meet under their procurement statute so that they did not have to rebid the project. They had bid it already and they had a time period, which I don't understand all this, but they had a deadline by which I had to have the land in their hands so that they could start building.
Okay, so that begs the question. Was this legal maneuver done in order to make it easier for the bureaucracy to act on it?
The statute there's a difference. If you are doing condemnation and you're the federal government, you get immediate title and the appellate process for the amount of money to go on can take place. The state statute normally does not follow that course. Sometime in the past, the federal government wanted land for a water project, we'll call it. And you had to be a border town. You had to have water, a river that runs through it. Mm-hmm. You had to have all these different things that took place. If that were the case, and you were required, as we were required, to purchase the land on behalf of GSA, then this statute basically gave the federal government what they would have if they were doing it themselves, which was immediate title. So under this statute, the county takes immediate title, and then we can transfer it to GSA. And that was done on their deadline. If they had left me alone, I'd have been glad to do it the easy way.
Okay, so this was expedited in order to meet the needs of the federal government. Was any of that taken into consideration with the family?
The family has been talking to people, and the legal file goes back at least 6 years. Mm-hmm. They've been made offers and different things. This was not something that was done quickly from their perspective. From their perspective, this took years and years and years, and the county just couldn't get it together. I've only been working on this for a year, and at that point we had a deadline.
Okay.
And we met it.
Now the other question I have is the size of the land. I mean, it's 100 and some odd acres. What does a port of entry need that much space for?
You ask that lady; she's the project manager.
Okay.